Hello, it's Molly Reamer with Bridges Grove and 30 Days of Goddess with this week's mini ritual. And so from Woman Runes, we received the Moon and Star, the Rune of Faith, inspiration, truth, and psychic healing. And I find sometimes people have a complicated relationship with the word faith and don't really enjoy it. It can be a spiky word fraught with memories from the past that maybe doesn't feel supportive of you. But I find that when I see this rune of faith, it makes me think about trust. It makes me think about courage. It makes me think about faith and what I'm putting my faith into. What does faith mean to me, and how is faith at work in my life? So if faith is a challenging word for you, you may wish to think of this rune in terms of trust instead, or in terms of truth. And for me, on a goddess-centered path, truth is what chimes in our bones. Truth is what resonates with our soul. And trust is what we find inside our own bodies and inside of our own intuition when we take time to listen. So may you have faith that you hold the answers that you seek, and that you hold the wisdom that you crave, and that you have the power to live your magic into being. And then I chose cards from the Daily Practice deck and from the some assorted Cut Your Own expansions. And then I have a little assist from the Animal Apothecary deck, and so hopefully I'll remember to get to that one. Let's see. Okay, so our word is delight. And so may you find delight in the everyday spaces and ordinary places. And may you allow yourself delight. May you make room for delight. May you dance with delight. And may you encourage delight. So what is delighting you? What are you seeking out? Where might you seek out delight? And where are you finding delight in your life? Or how might you invite yourself to dance with delight in the week ahead? Something that I have been delighting in and dancing with is the fall colors and the fall leaves and the cool weather, and walking beneath the changing trees. It's been bringing me a lot of delight. And then a practice. So we have two practices. One is light a candle, place your hand on your heart, and speak the name of the goddess aloud. I find this a powerful and simple morning ritual or morning prayer, is just to take that pause, light that candle, place your hand on your heart, and speak the name of the goddess aloud. And then from Cut Your Own expansion, and there's decks like these with the practices, prompts, and prayers available to you for free at 30daysofgoddess.com. And they're in the starter kit section for daily practice. So you can print your own deck, and then the professionally printed decks of Woman Runes and daily practice cards are in our Etsy shop, which is etsy.com/bridgesgrove. So anyway, keep a crystal in your pocket or shirt. I'm very fond of tucking things into my shirt. I almost always have a goddess in there. Sometimes I even have two. So after lighting your candle, placing your hand on your heart, and speaking the name of the goddess aloud, you might want to choose a crystal or goddess or a rune stone or something like that, and keep it in your pocket or your shirt that day. And when you feel in need of a little boost, a little touch of connection, a little reminder that your feet are on holy ground, you can touch the crystal in your pocket, and that can be a reminder for you. And if you are familiar with crystals, you can, choose one that matches with your intention for the day. And then before I forget, we have our Tame and Attain horse card from the Animal Apothecary. And I actually struggled with this card a little bit. It is about willpower and like sacrificing desire to increase your willpower. And I'm kind of like, I don't know if that's really the kind of language that I speak. I don't really favor the word willpower. I don't usually use it. I find that it can be a damaging concept, particularly for people with eating, like in eating situations. They talk about willpower, and sometimes willpower can be a tool that's used to, beat yourself with. And I have some objections to willpower. So maybe the word willpower is similar to my to how faith, a spiky and spiny word, might feel to other people. But one of the things that the card was noting in the little book is that your willpower will be tested and you must strengthen it. Sacrifice is required. Horse asks you to start with small things to build your willpower muscle. Stop yourself from saying a hurtful thing about someone. Resist eating the entire bag of chips. Watch something uplifting instead of watching garbage TV. You may feel resentful of restrictions at first, but it will lead to an expansion of extraordinary capabilities. So maybe we could look at this as like a delayed gratification for a larger purpose. So what might you sacrifice or let go of so that you will be able to reach a goal or attain something that's more important to you? So is there a habit, I'm feeling this now, so is there a habit of behavior in your life or something that you do that is not fulfilling to you, that is not nourishing to you, that is not supportive of you, and that is not necessary for you, that you could sacrifice so that you could replace it with something that is nourishing, that is restorative, and that you do enjoy? Is there something? And sometimes those things can be the easy route. And so it can feel hard to sacrifice something that's the easy route, but the reward is greater at the end of that. So anyway, horse medicine. And then I picked a prayer from one of the Cut Your Own expansions, and then a kind of a affirmation or a closing thought for us for the week. And so our prayer is, excuse me, this. In a world that too often feels crumpled with despair, let us plant our feet, reach out our hands, and lift our voices, believing with everything we have left that no matter how many stories have been told to us about brokenness, we're here anyway, still whole. So may you delight in your wholeness. Maybe you refuse to accept stories about brokenness. Those stories are too small for you. And then a closing thought, affirmation, blessing on this week. May our lives reflect our truths. May our prayers reflect our values. May our work be a living expression of the sacred. So may you enjoy a beautiful week ahead, filled with delight and simple magic and faith in your own capacity and your own wholeness. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.